Jamie, what myth are we going to be debunking today?
I've heard that a common myth amongst teenagers is that a guy that can play an acoustic guitar is more likely to pick up girls than a guy that can't play an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, just like a guy with a lot of money.
Except for in your case, I think it'd take a lot more than money.
Ooh, harsh.
Anyway, well, do you have any previous experience playing instruments or no?
No, but I think that'll be a good thing because we're not actually testing whether the person could actually play. It's whether the person has a guitar and see if that will get them the girl.
That's true. So, all right. So, if we find a public space, we could maybe do 2 10-minute segments, one in which you have the acoustic guitar and the other in which you don't have the guitar. And then during both of those segments, we'll just film how many people approach you, and then at the end, it'll be very simple to determine if the guitar had an impact or if it didn't.
Definitely, sounds good. I think we should use Buster as a control so my appearance or anything else that I might be doing doesn't affect the experiment in any way. So.
Yeah, okay, I agree. So we'll just throw in 2 10-minute segments, one with Buster with the guitar, another with Buster without the guitar, and that will isolate the instrument by itself to see if indeed it is some sort of aphrodisiac or not.
That sounds good.
I like this. We don't have a guitar on hand, so I'm going to have to fabricate one, but I think I could whip that out in about 20 minutes.
Nice.
So if we want to get started.
All right, sounds good.
As Jamie gets to work building the guitar, Adam is hard at work perfecting the experiment.
I think that'll do.
Once again, your white shirt has maintained its pristine shape throughout the building process.
Why? I guess it has.
So Jamie, I hear an acoustic guitar string could snap at such a high velocity it could injure someone. What sorts of safety precautions are we going to be taking?
I'm not really sure, the potential impact of a guitar string as it hits human flesh, but we could definitely do an experiment to, find out if we're going to need, probably safety goggles, earplugs, steel-toed boots, the fire department. Definitely, if you're working around the instrument, you should probably have rubber gloves and a lab coat.
All right, sounds good.
Adam had voiced some concerns about the possibility of one of the guitar strings breaking while he was performing this experiment. So I've decided to build this apparatus here, which will replicate the velocity of a guitar string if it were to break. So what I'm going to do is I have here a small cherry tomato. I'm going to place it inside this little container. I'm going to place it inside this machine. We'll turn the machine on, and it should replicate the force that would be produced of a guitar string breaking. Okay, I think this provides definitive evidence that if this had been Adam's exposed eye, that it would definitely have taken some damage from a breaking guitar string. So therefore, I propose that he wear some safety goggles when conducting this experiment. Here we are at the University of Connecticut. We've decided to conduct our experiment inside the Student Union as there is a high volume of traffic here. I'm going to have Adam put on these safety goggles because, as you know, I conducted that experiment in which I found if a guitar string were to break, it could possibly damage his eyes.
Wait, Jamie, are these impact resistant?
Yeah, those, yep, those, yep, yeah, yep, those are, yep.
Works for me.
I'll put those on.
Yep.
And I've decided to wear this lab coat because, as we all know, women are not attracted to men in lab coats. So I won't interfere with the experiment. So if we want to get started. I knew we shouldn't have used Adam to do this. The whole receding hairline thing, it's just, there's not a single girl that's going to walk up to this guy. I mean, seriously. Alright, it's been 10 minutes. Alright. And that's time.
With all their testing complete, the data just doesn't strike a chord with Jamie, so they decide to bring in an expert.
If we could review the data, Adam, when you were there sitting on the bench for 10 minutes without the guitar, I noticed that nothing happened. And when you had the guitar, it appeared that a man approached you and dropped you some change.
Absolutely, Jimmy. I made 19 cents.
Okay, and Buster, without the guitar, a girl approached him and gave him her number. It says, "Call me." Buster, 10 minutes with the guitar. He was given this business card by a gentleman. Looks like he works for a recording studio. And then the expert. When you were sitting there for 10 minutes without the guitar, I noticed some people came up to you. Were those just your friends?
Those were just some old college buddies. That was nothing really integral for this experiment.
Alright, so that data was probably irrelevant then if they were just some friends of his. However, when you had the guitar, I noticed no one approached you, but Buster was off on the side, and I noticed a few girls went up to him for a couple seconds. What do you guys make of that?
Well, I think that's more of an issue of the quality of the guitar I was playing, because I think most people can tell when someone's playing a bad guitar, and this was definitely the case.
Okay, so that's a good point. So you believe that the acoustic guitar is just, you don't think it's genuine, you don't think it's the...
No, definitely.
Okay.
Well, there's really only one way to test that out, and you know how we test things out like that.
Right, yeah, we could do a little quick experiment right now. I think we still have maybe 5 pounds of black powder in the back room. Go see if this thing's genuine.
And so Adam and Jamie gear up for some explosive results.
So Adam, do we want to call this myth busted or what?
Jamie, this myth is totally busted. It's impossible to tell whether people will go to a person whether they have an acoustic guitar or nothing at all. There's just too many variables to figure out.
Right, I agree. After reviewing the footage on the high-speed camera, the explosion did prove it was a genuine acoustic guitar. I guess this myth is busted then.
Absolutely.
Case closed.
All right.